financing, so head down to a Nissan dealership and get more Nissan now. Visit nissan.ca.
They've had their field day with me, that's for sure. You know, they've come in here and an army of them came in. It was a big raid. They're here saying, well, this animal doesn't have a big enough tank to be in, you know. He should be in a much bigger tank. Well, excuse me, I'm keeping them alive. I know when I saw them in real life, that's what hooked me into working with animals. And you always, you know, I've seen plenty of pictures of the mountains in British Columbia before I came here. And I thought, oh yeah, they're pretty. But when I drove through them on the way here, my jaw was down to my chest. I couldn't believe how beautiful they were. And that's the way it is with animals. You have a whole different respect and appreciation for animals you see in real life, and that's what I was hoping to do. Anyways, this animal is one that once it reaches 3 meters, it's on its way to Drumheller, and it's called the boa constrictor.
Organizations and businesses often refer to the work they do with collections of exotic animals as educational, but there's no study that shows that children or anyone will gain a better understanding of an animal just by virtue of being close to it or being able to touch it. In fact, in some cases the opposite is true, because you're not seeing the animal in its natural habitat, so you're not seeing it behave as it normally would. Some people have said is that what you're really seeing is not even the animal, you're seeing a facsimile of the animal.
Oh, look, did you take the picture?
Grade 3, I was in a classroom, and some gentleman come in with some stuffed owls and a couple of amphibians, and he was talking about them, and I just went, wow. I was inspired to work with animals, to educate other people to appreciate them the same way.
Seeing them in a cage or being carted around by somebody who's taking them into a classroom setting, it's really about sensational entertainment, even if they're being told about the animal, say, being an endangered species and so on.
This spider is called the salmon pink bird-eating spider.
The kind of remarks that you would overhear from children would be, oh, wouldn't it be cool to have one of those?
It's called the chinchilla. They're called the bearded dragons. There's a harmless little milk snake, a corn snake. The lionhead rabbit, the third largest tortoise in the world. Now, Cece looks like she's shaking, like she's scared, but you know what? This is a common way Chihuahuas are. They all shake.
Do you ever worry that some people see these animals and are fascinated by them and then want one?
Yep. Everybody has a fascination for animals of any kind. And so, I'm there to teach the kids to appreciate these animals, to respect their habitats. You know, what's the option for these animals? Euthanasia by most departments.
It's unfortunate that an individual animal may have to be euthanized, but it's the only way, basically, to get a message out to the public to say that it's not appropriate to have these animals as pets. It's not appropriate to trade these animals. It's not appropriate to use them for commercial purposes. Once the camera stops rolling or the party's over, they go back to their cages or tanks.
As far as this being a business, it kind of is a business, but it's a business working for the animals. And they're so cute when they're born. They're such baby turtles that they fit on a dime. I've loved animals since I was a kid, and I still love them. And despite what all the critics say, you know, ignorance is on their side.
I don't doubt that they do love the animal, but that love needs to be balanced with respect for the animal and how the animal is feeling. It can't possibly thrive or be happy in a cage or a tank.
You know, yeah, they don't, some of these animals don't have the freedom to wander great distances. But you know what? They'll still live longer than they would in the wild. You know, it's life or death out there for them. Here, they don't have to worry about that. Hey.
Happy camper.
What do I think these animals think? I don't think they think. I think as long as they got food, water, warmth, lighting, they're comfortable. I don't think they really think that I'd rather be outside, roaming around free. What we need to do is think for the animals and think what's best for them. If there is a God, he had another job in mind for me, because he had shepherds minding the sheep. Well, I'm a shepherd minding the world, the animals on the planet. So that's my job. You rescue the people, I'll rescue the animals. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed seeing the animals from Urban Safari. And I hope to see you again sometime. We do birthday parties, we have nature clubs coming up, junior zookeeping courses, we have schools for adults who want a career working with animals, and there's many things that are going to be going on in the future of Urban Safari and Cinema Zoo. So thank you very much everybody for coming tonight, and I appreciate it.